All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Check.
Easy.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Brees. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Brees finding Kamara. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll go for it. It's Brees. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Vick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Brees. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd and long, it's Brees. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick, and he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go, defense.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. This is brought in by Hardy. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry.
They toss to Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now on 2nd and 16. Vick buying time to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Vick now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze off to Thomas on the left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
6-6. Pull it high.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. They run. It's Kamara. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. Time to end it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave it great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
And the Saints first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brees. And Cook has it, left side. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Brees on the draw, gives to Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Brees now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Pierre Garçon, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
To throw is Breeze. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Falcons 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Demario Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, Vic. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, box truck. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Saints 21, Falcons 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
44 to 39. Check. Go. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
A first throw for the backup Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. He's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, Sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Vic readies to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready? Now the wolf. 56 is the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that. 56 the mic.
On play action, Vic. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Freeman again. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. It's caught. Jones. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Demario Davis, who was the Saints' leading tackler in his first year in New Orleans, in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ito Smith, his first carry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Vic. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Escaping the pressure right. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze over the middle to Garcon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Breeze going to throw. Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, Haywood.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Shoot, watch the shoot.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
47. Check, 47. Pick me up. Here we go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got him in. Complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman Touchdown number 18 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Breeze. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Breeze. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Saints first down.
And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? We've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes, to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys of the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
Breeze to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10.
Jump. You kill.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up second and 7 at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the safety screen. Kill.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, you kill.
Been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to almost certainly win the football game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Yo.
Vic. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And he finds Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Breeze now on first down. It's caught by Garcon. A gain of 6 there on first.
Ready. Double waiting. Mike 59. 21.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.